The Gnostic story of creation is not a tale of divine perfection. It is a story of error, rebellion, and the thin line between ignorance and enlightenment. In the beginning, there was no God as we understand God. There was only the One, a boundless, formless presence existing beyond space, time, and matter. The One was pure mind, pure thought, a pleroma of infinite fullness. Nothing existed outside of it because nothing could exist apart from it. From the One came Barbello, the first emanation, a reflection of divinity. Simultaneously male and female, the womb of all creation. Barbello was not created but emerged as a perfect thought of the One. From this union, the higher realms of light, the aeons, unfolded. Among the aeons was Sophia, whose name means wisdom. But Sophia's wisdom was not without flaw. She decided to create something on her own, to generate life without her male counterpart. This act, a creation in isolation, was the first fracture in divine order. From Sophia's desire came a being. It was not like the others in the pleroma. Yaldabaoth, a twisted, incomplete form, emerged. The Gnostics describe him as having the body of a serpent and the face of a lion. He was blind to the realms above him, and in his ignorance he believed himself to be the highest power. Sophia, horrified by what she had brought forth, cast Yaldabaoth out of the pleroma into the lower realms of chaos. But Yaldabaoth, though malformed, retained a fragment of the divine power from Sophia, and with it he began to create. Out of his arrogance and confusion, Yaldabaoth shaped the material world. The heavens, the stars, the earth, and everything within it are mere imitations of the pleroma. Yaldabaoth's creation was not an act of divine grace, but of ignorance, a reflection of his incomplete nature. To rule over this world, Yaldabaoth created the archons, spiritual rulers and enforcers. These archons governed the physical world, creating systems of control, corruption, and suffering. They shaped humanity's fate, blinding souls to cycles of death and rebirth, keeping them distracted and enslaved by material desires. But Yaldabaoth wanted more. He fashioned a human being, Adam, from the clay of the earth. But Adam was lifeless, a mere shell. Yaldabaoth could shape a body, but he could not animate it. Sophia saw what Yaldabaoth had done, and in an act of defiance and redemption, she breathed her divine essence into Adam. This breath was the divine spark, Sophia's way of planting a seed of the higher realms within humanity. Adam now carried something the archons could not control, a piece of the true God, hidden beneath the surface of his being. But the spark alone was not enough. Adam wandered aimlessly, incomplete. The divine realms, seeing this, sent Eve. She was not Adam's subordinate, but his awakener. She carried the fullness of the light Sophia had passed down, and through her, humanity could remember its true origin. But the archons feared Eve. They saw her wisdom and knew that if Adam and Eve remembered who they were, the power Yaldabaoth held over the material world would unravel. The archons then created the tree of knowledge and placed it in the garden because it was the perfect trap. They knew about humanity's divine spark, the essence Sophia had breathed into Adam, and that it could not be destroyed, but it could be contained temporarily. The garden was a prison disguised as paradise, and the tree was placed at its center to ensure that Adam and Eve's inevitable spiritual awakening could be seen by them, And their plan was to make it seem like a transgression instead of a liberation. By making the tree forbidden, the archons ensured that if humanity ever sought divine knowledge, it would come at a cost, leading to guilt, punishment, and deeper entrapment in the material world. The tree wasn't hidden because the archons wanted humanity to encounter it, but on their terms. It was a calculated move to try to manipulate awakening into another form of control. The higher realms still instructed Adam and Eve to eat from the tree of knowledge because it was the only way to awaken them from the archon's deception. By eating the fruit, Adam and Eve would recognize the false nature of the material world, and they would break free from ignorance and remember their divine origin. It was an act of rebellion that disrupted Yaldabaoth's control and set humanity on the path towards liberation. Eve, guided by Sophia's light, ate the fruit and shared it with Adam. In that moment, they awakened to the truth of their existence. They saw the world for what it was, a prison. Yaldabaoth's illusion fell away, and they recognized him not as a god, but as a false ruler. This was the real fall. Not a fall from grace, but a fall into awareness. Enraged, Yaldabaoth cursed Adam and Eve, binding humanity to cycles of suffering that define the material world. He crafted religions, laws, and institutions to reinforce this illusion of his divinity, ensuring that humanity would forget their divine spark and remain enslaved. But the spark remains. The Gnostics believed that within every person lies this hidden fragment of divinity, the same light that Sophia placed within Adam. The path to liberation is not found in worshipping the God of this world, but in seeing through him. This is the heart of Gnosticism. The world is not what it seems. The God of this world is not the true God. And the key to salvation lies in you, waiting to be remembered. Thanks for watching.